We might be in the middle of a credit crunch, but one person who isn't feeling the pinch, it would appear, is Prince Charles. He's being nicknamed the Recession-proof Prince today, and here's why. Accounts published by Clarence House show that not only has he made more money this year, he's also spent more, courtesy of all of us. Taxpayers funded the heir to the throne to the tune of £3 million last year. That's up almost a quarter on the year before. So where did that money go? Well, for a start, there was a 48% rise in official air and train travel, which cost £1.71 million and paid for trips like his climate change awareness tour of South America.
We must act now. Future generations are depending on us. Charles, Prince of Wales.
Lib Dem MP Norman Baker isn't impressed by the figures.
Well, I think Prince Charles is playing a dangerous game and stoking up public discontent about what is clearly an extravagant lifestyle. He chooses to use private jets on a regular basis rather than using scheduled air services. It seems no expense is spared when it comes to travelling abroad. He goes to lecture other countries on climate change and runs up massive carbon bills in the process. And he lectures people in this country on value for money while running up increasing bills every year himself.
But Prince Charles's spokesman Paddy Harverson insists this is an investment rather than just reckless spending.
Well, this is simply because of the work. I mean, he's done more work and the Duchess has done more work. The biggest element of that is overseas travel, which the Royal Highnesses do at the request of the government. So it's the government's decision to send their Royal Highnesses overseas. And it just happened last year. We had 2 long-haul trips to Asia and to South America. That's not our choice, that's the government's choice. And on those trips, they do hugely important work in support of British objectives overseas.
Prince Charles's duchy food and drink range has made him a successful businessman. You only have to go into the supermarket to see that. But his private income went up by just 1% to £16.4 million last financial year. And while the British taxpayer may be funding much of his work, the Prince himself paid less tax last year. His bill fell nearly 10%, from more than £3.4 million to just under £3.1 million. But Clarence House insists the Prince is very well aware of the recession. He saved over £500,000 on non-official spending last year, helped in part by his decision to stay in Britain for his main holiday rather than going abroad.